Hey guys, what is up here? Leave you a trailer review. This trailer came out weeks ago, but let's do it anyway because hey, why not? I'm trying to get more videos out because unfortunately a friend of my school has been pissed me off about it, and I'm afraid that they'll still piss me off when I get back when the weekend's over. Yeah, won't give me a break, will ya? And I know I probably already covered that when I did my Hateful Eight review, which I hope you're all watching and enjoying. But whatever, let's just leave it at that. Let's just leave the fact that oh yeah, I just did that. Now, let's continue. Let's get to the trailer review. This is for the final trailer to Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. And I tell you, this is a much needed improvement over the last trailer with Doomsday. Yeah, the main complaint of that one was it revealed too much, and I completely agree with that. It's not a terrible trailer, but it just revealed too much stuff, which is what Hollywood seems to do now these days, because they think that's an actual good idea, because hey, give you more so you can get in the seat. No, that's actually kind of stupid. Hollywood, take notes. Leave us some details to consider. Leave us some of the best stuff. You gave us too much in that one. This one, understood what it needed to do, but let me tell you, as much as I enjoyed this trailer, I'm still not excited for the movie. I'm sorry, people. I know we have we have a month in like 5 days until it hits theaters, but I'm still not that excited for it because of the fact that Zack Snyder is style over substance. And also, this movie just seems to have a lot of things that could work against it, and also, Snyder doesn't have the best resume, okay? Look, I haven't seen a lot of his films, but from what I hear about him, he has some hits and has some misses. He's very hit and miss from what I hear, so yeah. Also, the fact is, this movie just seems to be very overstuffed with characters, and the fact that this movie, I don't even know what else to say. I'll get to that. Let's just talk about the trailer. Before I continue on with that, let's just go to the trailer. I love the opening scene, the Batwing. That was pretty cool. It was also seeing cool that Alfred actually gets to do some things, such as controlling the Batwing as well, I guess. And also, I do like the intro. Also, I do like whenever like a Batman jumps through the second floor. I do like how even like when they're showing the window that showcases the form of a bat. It's nothing really important. It's just cool to point that out. Also, I prefer if you guys are going to watch this trailer, if you haven't watched it yet, watch the one uploaded by Warner on the Warner Brothers channel, because the one on Movie Clips, that one, the color correction's not that good. This one did some color correction and it looks a lot brighter. You can definitely see it a lot better. It looks a lot better, so I recommend you see that trailer this time. Now before I continue on, I have to say that when I first watched this trailer, I enjoyed it, but I just didn't really love it that much. I thought the music was out of place, and I also thought well, actually, I'll get to one of those scenes yet, but it did grow. But the two issues I had, they kind of grew on me, and I had never had a problem with it. I was enjoying the trailer a lot, rewatching it constantly and constantly when it came on. When it was first uploaded, I was really enjoying watching the trailer over and over again. Very good, really like that. The battle scene's very brutal. And unfortunately, like a Batman just breaks through the floor, Like he just basically comes through like the second floor into the third floor. He uses the grappling gun. He just picks up a guy and just slams him on the ground. That was so cool. The battle scene's pretty brutal. He throws a guy into a pile of wood. He slams a guy on top of a crate. Like he picks him up, slams him on top of a crate. I think he puts a knife in a guy's leg. He throws a guy against a wall, and he even hits a guy, and his head goes in the ground. Originally, when I first saw that, I thought that was actually kind of silly, and it is still a little silly to me. But overall, I actually didn't mind it. Of course, there's also a conversation between Bruce and Alfred. I'm getting too old at my age, Alfred. Not like I forgot what Alfred said, but I know he's like one of the line he's like the last part. One of the lines he said was "not for lack of trying," like that scene. But also like scene it's also kind of a scene where he's kind of talking to Alfred, intercut with some scenes like from the Man of Steel or stuff that was recreated that took place that involving the events of Man of Steel, and yeah, that was cool. It was like there's even a 1% chance he is right. We have to take it as an absolute certainty. Yeah, that really good. He's really that really that. Ooh, he really is that devoted towards taking out Batman if he's an actual threat. Because yeah, maybe there's something against Batman he doesn't like. Maybe the fact that he's overpowered, and he also expects his power to kill the human race. Hopefully they'll establish the motivation very well in the first movie. Also the fact is like when it's going out with the Batmobile, he's driving it, and also I do like however it slows down, like with him drifting he's like drifting, and he's focused on Superman. It's a small thing, but I like the reveal of him with the light, like it slowly reveals him, then he just hits him, he just bounces off and he crashes into like a gas station or something like that, I believe. I don't know, it looks like a gas station from the Comic-Con trailer. And it's also intercut with Jesse Eisenberg. I'm still skeptical on Jesse Eisenberg in all honesty. I don't know, he doesn't look that bad from what I've been seeing now. He actually been kind of growing me a little bit. But I'm still a little skeptical. It's probably more of his physical appearance that's kind of concerned me a lot more. I don't know. We'll wait and see, because we have a bit of time. This better be the final trailer, too. Of course, he says what he saw in other trailers, like I think the second trailer and the second trailer. And of course, also has like some scene has the music playing. It actually showed one of the scenes actually was of course like Batman Superman pushes Batman through a building. He's wearing the armored suit. Also like Bruce Wayne is lifting up like a cover for Aston Martin. Is he Bond? Is he also Bond as well? Eh, it's bullshit. Yeah. And also like a scene with like a Clark getting into a bath with Lois. Yeah, great. Whatever. I don't really care. Also involving like Batman shooting a gun, I believe, and also there's like a scene where a Batman, I don't know if he's either shooting a bullet or like he's launching a grenade from what I heard. I don't know, that the bullet moves way too slow to be a gun, so it probably is that grenade launcher I heard about. And also Batman just catches it like that. Also, I like how it's intercut to the music, like the gunshot, and of course Superman catching the grenade, if that is a grenade. That was pretty cool. Also, it has some cool destruction, and then of course you cut some scenes where Bruce Wayne and Wonder Woman are dancing or something like that. They're together at some event. Maybe it's the one we saw in trailer 2, where Clark Kent attends, and of course they still get into a conversation. You obviously know where that went. I mean, Lex Luthor's also attending, and Gal Gadot talks for the first time, and she sounds fine. I once heard, there's probably some people who said, it talks! Also, yeah, like, Bruce says, I've known a few women like you. Gal Gadot, Wonder Woman responds with, no, I don't think you've known a few women like me. Cuts to her in the Wonder Woman outfit, and of course also she's jumping at a very massive speed, like she really can jump far, and she also has a warrior cry. Also, just features like some crazy shit happening. Also, like Lois is underwater. I guess that could be an appearance of Aquaman. I don't know. And maybe she has some sort of role in the story, though I don't know what will be the case. And I guess that seems like at the bathtub. I guess it's probably obvious that Lois and Clark live together. I have to say that there's also, of course, that scene. And of course, there's also like that one display like Batman's, like these people who are getting shot. I don't know if they're being shot by like weapons that are being like they're like going rogue because of Batman's weapon devices, because of Bruce's weaponry or something like that. Some gadgets, I have no idea. It's just like a crazy display of pyrotechnics, and it's so cool. And of course, Batman's throwing down a punch, and then they showed us some destruction from Man of Steel, I think. Also, like the Batwing shooting at Superman, and the bullets are just flying off him. It was so cool. And of course, it has some of that stuff there. It also just shows some crazy stuff. Some that's showing recreated footage from Man of Steel from Batman's perspective, and also that scene with with that city. Like, I don't know what the hell that is. I'll tell you one thing. Even if they've spoiled what's going to happen, like the plot points, like the first, second, and third act, they really haven't spoiled what's happening in between. Maybe that's what they're selling now. What's going to happen in between these major plot points. Maybe that's the real sell. What's in between it, because we don't really know. They kind of like show very brief parts of it. This is one thing about this trailer. They didn't reveal a lot about the plot, and they kept some of the they really kept the Doomsday stuff out, which is cool. That really is a trailer to help get people excited for it again. But I'm not forgetting that trailer happened. That probably would not have happened if that second trailer did not get the backlash that it received. Let's be honest. Let's be honest, people. It probably would not. It had gotten a lot of backlash. Yeah. Now, look. Your guess is as good as mine. Wait, no. That was, I don't know why I just said that. Let's continue on. Of course, there's some crazy stuff. And then, of course, it ends with Batman deflecting Superman's punch, and Superman's shocked by it. And then it cuts to black. And it shows it shows the title and the credits and all that shit. Yeah. I have to say, I really do like. I have to say, this trailer is a lot more entertaining than the second one, but however, it doesn't really change my excitement for it. Sure, it offers up some entertainment value, and it doesn't reveal a lot. The opening the opening fight sequence was really cool. I like the soundtrack. Actually, it's been growing on me, but who cares? Um, there's obviously gonna be a lot of top-notch spectacle, but my only real concerns come from story and characters. Like, how are they gonna balance all these elements out? They not only have to deal with like a Aquaman, but also with like the Flash. They basically have to set up the unit, set up the Justice League. I did like this trailer a lot, but like I said, people, in order for this movie to work, it has to be long. It has to be at minimum like 2 hours 25 minutes, or even 2.5 hours. At maximum, 2 hours 45 minutes. 3 hours, I think, is pushing it pretty far. And I have to say, those flying mutants, I have no idea what the hell those are. Yeah, I don't know where those. I don't know how those will play into the story. Same for that exclusive sneak peek they showed before the second trailer, second official trailer. Yeah, you get the point. Yeah, I don't understand. I don't know how that will come into play. I'm just wondering if that will take a large chunk of the runtime. It will. But my one concern is like, yeah, it's more of the stuff in between that's rather unpredictable. So, yeah. I guess that's one thing. They haven't spoiled that completely. Otherwise, they would have destroyed the entire movie. Yeah, I know some of you feel like, why do you want it to be long? Because you need these elements to flow well. To be honest, if you try... Think about this logically. Could you really take a movie with so many characters, and the fact that it's setting up a franchise, and make it 2 hours? Seriously, think about that. Could you really take that many? Like, you could say, oh, 2 hours is a lot of time. Yeah, sure. But for me, though, it's not enough to set up a franchise. You need to set... Because there's a lot of characters to set up, as well as an entire franchise. Sure, it ain't the first... Sure, Batman v Superman is not the first film in the DC Extended Universe. It's Man of Steel. But you have to set up other characters, such as... Oh, I don't know. You have to expand on Clark Kent, and also also Lois Lane. But you also have to set up people like the Flash. Also expand, I guess, on Martha Kent, I don't know. But you have a lot of elements to deal with here. Remember, we have a lot of characters here. A lot of big characters. We have Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. We have Jeremy Irons as Alfred. We have Ben Affleck as Batman. We have a lot of characters to deal with here, a lot of big characters that are probably going to play a massive part in the DC Extended Universe, and we need to set them up. I can't... Okay, look, they actually posted a runtime here, and it says it's 2 hours, 31 minutes, so I guess so. Now, I know from what I heard, this was kind of like from a ticketing website, but this is actually confirmed to be the true runtime. Then at least they listened. At least they knew that this movie had to be long. I know some of us don't want to watch a 2 hour movie, but let's look at this. Let's think about it. Could you really make a now? Sure, Guardians of the Galaxy managed to make a movie that had a big universe and set it up in 2 hours. But the thing is, though, it never wasted a lot of time with setup. It basically, like, it didn't set up every individual character. It set up the team, and was basically setting up parts of the universe, such as like Quill's past. Not all of it, but some of it. It didn't spend a lot of time with it. It's actually it's a fast-moving movie, and the characters get introduced and they become a team actually pretty quickly. So yeah, you get the point. That one at least actually managed to do well with its pacing and with its runtime. It didn't feel rushed because it actually had enough time to set up the characters, set up the universe, and overall set up a very successful. It just worked. It managed to use its pacing and use its runtime very well. But for me, this movie's not trying to be lighthearted or fast, like have a very brisk pace. This movie's probably trying to be a bit more moderately paced, I guess. So yeah, this movie needs to be long, and if it is gonna be 2 hours 31 minutes, then at least they got a good runtime for it. Look, this movie can be longer if it needs to be. A movie can be as long as it needs to be, people. I mean, people are saying, oh, a movie can't be only 2 hours. Okay, yeah, sure. So, yeah, that'd mean, like, oh, yeah, every movie that's over 2 hours is bad. Yeah, that's surely the case. Yeah, like Lord of the Rings. Those are bad because they're long. People love that shit, bitch. The Dark Knight trilogy, especially Dark Knight, Dark Knight Rises. We love them because we don't like them because they're long. I know a lot of people dislike Dark Knight Rises. That's their opinion. Who gives a shit? That's their opinion. I don't care about their opinions. That's their opinions for a reason. It's called an opinion. I have my own opinion. Great movie. Anyways, yeah, but a lot of people like those movies because they use their runtime effectively. A film can be as long as it justifies its length. And this one at least has more than enough justification for its length. I can assure you that. So yeah, I like the trailer. It did a very good job setting up the character. It set up Batman pretty well. I like the opening battle scene. There's a lot of good stuff here, but at the same time, I'm still not completely excited for it. I'm still skeptical, but I am remaining as hopeful as possible that maybe we could be getting probably a pretty good movie actually. I don't think it'll be bad. It'll probably be at worst decent because the production values actually look pretty good and the spectacle looks top notch. I can expect pretty good action. But I'm sorry, I just can't get too excited for it. I'm sorry, I really am. If you're excited for it, great. I hope you really enjoy it. But for me, I'm still a little bit worried. I hope for the best, though. I hope for the best, and hopefully this movie is long. It needs to be, because there's just too many elements here. Too many characters and elements here to put stuff into a 2-hour movie. If it'd be too rushed, it'd be too much, it'd be a mess. A fucking mess. Deliver. You better deliver. And set up this franchise very well. If not, we have Suicide Squad. If not, I don't know. They're going to keep trying until they set up this franchise or help it find its own footing. I don't know. Let's just hope for the best. Let's hope for the best. Anyway, guys, my review for the final trailer for Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice. The link to that trailer will be in the description below. Comment below what you think of the trailer. Is it your favorite Batman v Superman trailer? I don't know about me. Maybe it is. I mean, I guess. What are your thoughts on the movie? Do you agree that it should be long? Do you agree with a 2-hour, 31-minute runtime? If you want it to be 2 hours, that's your opinion, but I don't agree with that at all. I think I'm done here. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe and channel for more videos.